Danny Segura for MMA Junkie. I'm here with a legend of the mixed martial arts world, Cris Cyborg, who's set to fight for the PFL title here at PFL Lyon on December 13th. Cris, first of all, pleasure speaking with you again. Always an honor to talk with a legend. How are you? Very nice setup, by the way. I think you're the 145 GOAT, and you might be the GOAT as well of the setups for interviews. It's looking good.
Thank you very much. Thank you, my team. They were always behind me, help me. I appreciate you for being here with your time.
Yeah, thank you. Um, you're going to be fighting for your fifth major title on December 13th. You've won a Bellator title, a UFC title, Invicta, Strikeforce, and now you're going for the PFL. I know we have the PFL versus Bellator Championship Series there title as well, but this will be for the PFL Women's Featherweight belt. That's a big deal. You've pretty much won it all, right? Like, and this just adds to it. What are your feelings as you head into another title fight and an opportunity to become a champion in a new organization like PFL?
No, I'm really happy for the opportunity. I really work really hard my whole career, and especially now is this year complete 20 years. I'm very thankful for all my fans, all the journey in MMA, and after starting my last fight, we started the Legacy Tour. This against Sara Collins. Then I have last one next year in MMA. But I love my job. I love what we do. For me, is amazing. I have the opportunity to fight for the fight against for defend the fifth title in my career. And but for me, I was looking. It's like I'm the challenger number one, contender number one for the title. So this you keep it humble, keep it training, keep learning, and I'm very grateful.
Yeah. I think you have to be like the most dominant champion or the most dominant fighter in the history of the sport. I mean, you've been on top forever, right? Like you've been on top for a really, really long time. As you mentioned, you're coming up on 20 years. Did you ever think to yourself that you were going to have this much longevity in the sport? Because we've seen it like throughout your entire career. We've seen champions come and go. We've seen fighters start careers and retire, but you've always been there fighting for major belts.
I feel like I have a really God gift. I start training in sports when I'm 12 years old. I think it really helped me build up my body, and I didn't have, thank God, any bad injury in my career. I always have to smart training. I believe I was on training and never stay too much off in the train. I think it's the maintain training, and I think it's very important for not have bad injuries. I think it really helped me smart training. I really this last 7 8 years I really focus on my recovery. So I went to do stem cells. I do hyperbaric every day. I have the red lights. I will sauna. Everything you can be possible. I really put forward and the great training. But the main things I think recovery and smart training for you can stay. But I was never think I was gonna be complete 20 years. Actually, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be 21. But I'm really happy with my team, with me with this journey.
Yeah. As I mentioned in the intro, I think there's no argument who the GOAT is at 145 pounds. Like it's
Thank you.
you, right? When you hear that, do you own up to that title, or do you just let fans and media talk about it and not pay too much attention on it, or do you feel like you're the GOAT at 145 pounds?
I don't need to feel. I don't feel anything. I think I just
Mhm.
put for the work. I think when you example, you don't need to say. If you do the action, people gonna
Yeah.
watch and they're gonna see. I think the most because speak, everybody can speak. I can speak myself. Everybody can speak. I'm at the goat, but what you did for sport?
Right.
What you did? Let's chat GPT. Put your
Yeah. I
name
mean,
there. So then you're gonna see. Like I don't feel. I just keep training, keep work hard. I believe my journey didn't finish. I still going. So I just have to keep work hard and keep accomplish more and more.
yeah. And speaking about that, you're celebrating 20 years. You said you're not finished. And I apologize, my dog here is going crazy.
It's okay.
Um, what how much longer do you want to do this? And is there things that you still have left to achieve? Because as I said, you've pretty much almost done it all, like all.
So this is my legacy tour started when I fought Pacheco last year. I'm gonna fight now Sara Collins. I have my last contract, my last fight, my contract with PFL next year. And this is gonna be my final fight. in MMA. I'm gonna complete it to 1 in the sport, and probably I'm gonna do some boxing fight next year. And I will train hard for can have the opportunity to fight for one title in boxing. But last year is gonna be last year the Cris Cyborg, and so because this is next one. It's a special fight because I don't have so many moments step in the cage. So for me, every moment to this camp, every moment to my next fight, I'm gonna put more forward, training hard because I know it's getting short.
So 100%, this is your last MMA fight?
No, last year, next year,
Last
next
year.
year.
Okay, next
This
year.
is the
Yeah,
one
my bad.
before. Yes.
Okay. Are you almost excited for to kind of wrap things up, or you get a little bit nostalgic and sad that it's coming to an end?
I th- I think I'm ready for another chapter in my life, but I have a fire in my heart. I can go forever, but I think you have to be smart. I think I work really hard for the whole way, and I have some fire to burn for sure. I love what I do, but I have some different goals too, and I have to see the time frame and like family. Like I want to back to the school and be a vet, so I have a lot of things I want to focus. And I think for you to do something great, you have to be able to give your 100%. So if I cannot give my 100%, better let the others to do.
For sure. And how many fights are you looking to do then next year, which will be your final year?
I have one more, two fights in my contract. This Sara Collins, and then next year one more, and this is the
Nice.
last fights in my career in MMA. And probably I'm gonna do some boxing fight next year. So
Yeah.
last year's complete 21 years, and fight the whole year and done.
Yeah. And we've seen you like pick up boxing again, right? You fought a few times this 2025. I don't know if you saw, but Holly Holm is set to fight for a world title. I think it's like WBA, which is like a major belt, right? Is that something that interests you at some point? Get in there and try to mix it up with the best in women's boxing, or do you just want to do it for fun? Like how far do you want to take things on the boxing side?
I'm just say Holly is amazing, amazing example fighter. She's a badass. It's really nice how she make the history in boxing. Go to MMA, make history, and then now back to boxing and fight for the title. I wish the best for her. Maybe I can be impressed to watch. But I think she follow her heart. I think she is a little bit couple things very similar. So she love training. She love what she does, and I love too. So I think if I love challenge, so I'm not afraid to challenge, and I'm not afraid to fall. I just love to challenge and to work hard for.
Yeah, and I want to ask you about a couple other fights. One that happened and one that's expected to happen. Obviously, you're a great, and these involves some of the greats as well. I don't know if you saw this past weekend at UFC 322. Valentina Shevchenko defended her belt versus Zhang Wei Li. What'd you think of that fight, and what do you think of Valentina and what she's doing?
I didn't have the opportunity to watch the fight, but I love watching Valentina fights. I was knew she's gonna win. She's a really smart fighter. You see, she's really prepared and trained all the time. She just prepared for the fight. She's always learning, improve her game, and she's a smart fighter. You can see all the fights she's win. She's take her time and she get the victory. Both was amazing fight for everyone to watch. Congratulations to her, and I know she's gonna keep doing history.
Yeah, and the other fight that I wanted to ask you, we were dying to see you versus Kayla Harrison. That was the fight, right? When we heard about the PFL and Bellator merger, we were hoping that was a fight that was going to get made. Obviously, it didn't. Now we see Kayla Harrison over at the UFC, but she's won the belt since, and now she's expected to defend it against Amanda Nunes when she returns. The comeback is imminent. We just don't know when. What are
Mhm.
your thoughts on that fight? You obviously know both very well.
I believe it's a great fight for the sport. I'm excited to see Amanda Nunes fight Kayla. She's run from me when I was in PFL. So now she's probably is not gonna run. You have to go face Amanda Nunes. I think it's gonna be a great fight. Amanda been training. She's really excited. I believe they know each other already because probably they trained together before same team. And I'm excited. Let's see for me who's win. Doesn't matter. But I can be stick with Mano Nunes, Brazilian, but as will be great fight. I hope they both be ready, make war.
And as you mentioned, like that we were expecting that fight, and you've always also fought everyone, like in women's MMA at 145 pounds. You've never dodged a challenge,
Mhm.
but some fights have gone away, right? Like that one. At one point, there was a big talk between you and Ronda Rousey that didn't happen. Which fight would you say sort of maybe bothered you or annoyed you the most, or were you like the most upset that it didn't get done?
I believe like this. All the fights didn't happen in my career is because the other side did accept to fight me. Because I never deny
Yeah.
fight anybody. I always ready. Everybody knows this. I never afraid anybody. I always ready to fight anybody put in front of me. So this is I don't have in my chest. So this have in my chest because I did everything for order to make this fights happen. But I believe then they never have the intention to make the fight, just to make some noise and promote their names.
Yeah. Um, Yeah, and those at the time, at the respective time, those were big as well. Unfortunate that we didn't get to see them. Those two would have been huge. All right, Chris. Well, leave us with this prediction. I guess we're accustomed to seeing you picking up finishes here, but give us your breakdown over Sara Collins and what are you expecting here, and how do you think the fight's going to go down on December 13th?
No, I'm ready. I've been training really hard. I'm very excited. In 20 years, go first time fight in France in front of all the fans there. I'm really excited, and I train really hard. Hopefully, hope Sarah be ready and be a great fight for all the fans. And I'm happy to have the opportunity to make history in France too.
Well, Chris, always a pleasure talking to you, and I wish you the best at PFL Lyon. Looking forward to that fight. Looking forward to you extending this historic career, and looking forward to this next year that you're going to be doing a closure of your career. So, thanks again, and best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.